Hey y'all, happy Monday. Queen Yenn here, just coming with the word. It's been a few days, but sometimes you have to kind of be silent, be still. Um, for the last couple of weeks, I have been desiring clarity, I've been nudged to make sure that I am thinking and moving clearly, on the principles that I stand on, the principles that I believe about life, because sometimes as a mother, a parent, a daughter, a teacher, a healer, all these different things, you kind of get inundated with the process, you get inundated with the work. And, when you're working with people, you have to be very careful to make sure you're coming out of a place of divinity and not your ego. I am one just like everyone else. That's what my whole puzzle piece is for. One piece of the big old puzzle. I'm just like everyone else. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and a human experience can really be a lot. And so, you have to take time to step back, and make sure you're not being of the world. Just be an observer of the world. You can be in the world and be an observer of the world and flow with it and enjoy it, but try your best not to get wrapped up in it. So here's the value. I want to talk about this idea of silence and stillness, right? Sometimes we have to be silent. Sometimes we have to be still. We have to, go within. We have to stop reaching out to all of even the friends and family that give you the greatest advice. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to go within yourself. Sometimes you have to seek the answer within, because double-mindedness is a beast. It is a beast. You can be totally convinced about something one minute, and the next minute you are like, I don't know which way to go. I just don't know. I don't know which way. And it's serious. And reason being is because everything is always shifting and changing. Things are always expanding. We are spiritual beings, so things impact us, and it makes us feel. And feelings are messengers. And so sometimes your feelings may change about something. You may begin to feel a little emotional about something that you weren't before, and now you're questioning everything. But that's when you want to get into your silence and your stillness. And so what I like to do is, of course, I'm one that push meditation. And if anyone know me, they know I'm pushing the idea that meditation is not what a lot of times is stereotypically seen to be. Where you have to sit in, you have to sit with your legs crossed. You got to be quiet. You got to have an hour to do it. You have to sit with the meditation music on. It got to look zen, sound zen, all of that. That is not true. Meditation is merely a time to connect with your breath, connect with your mind, still your mind, still it. It's tough to silence it, but you at least have to still it. Meaning that if you get into a place of meditation and your mind begins to wander, observe that wandering, but shift yourself back into meditation as soon as you can. That's stilling the mind, because we have a lot going on. Silencing is very difficult. Now, as you practice meditation, silencing the mind becomes a little less difficult. It's beautiful to be able to sit in a place where your mind is silent, and it's really much easier to do so when you're really focused on your breath, like counting your breath, or feeling your breath coming into your nose and your mouth, it becomes a little easier to do so. But I like to use meditation to still my mind, to get in that silent place. You know, and the first thing I do is I connect with my breath. I pay attention to how my breath feels when it comes in, when it's leaving my body. I pay attention to how my body feels as my breath comes in. I'm taking that deep breath. It's connecting with my brain, my cells, my chakras. And as I'm focusing on that, that silences my mind. I'm not thinking about anything in particular except for my breath. And once I do that, if I do that, kind of stilling the mind, silencing the mind with my breath, within about 5 minutes, you know, answers begin to come. So I should rewind and say, prior to me going into my meditative state, I put a question or an idea on my mind. You know, I may put something or I may speak it out aloud. Like, may I come to an understanding of the balance that I need in order to actualize this. I don't know, that may be something that I say, because that's oftentimes what I'm dealing with. It's like, that's oftentimes what a lot of us are dealing with. We have a desire, or we're having something on our minds. We're wanting it to actualize, but we're not seeing it happen. We're wondering what in the world, when is the breakthrough coming? What the heck is happening here? And so we have to silence our mind and release the doubt, the fear, the worry about things in order for them to actualize. So that really is the task. You know, that's that daily task, moment by moment task about anything, you know, about your children, about your job, about your money, about your dreams, about your vision. Everything is already there. Everything is already yours. We just have to stay in alignment as it actualizes, because as soon as we get out of alignment, that's when the process is a little bit longer. You know, the lessons become a little bit stronger. So, you know, that's always my thing. So I have to silence my mind. And within 5 minutes of that breathing, connecting with my breath, that answer comes, that clarity comes. So just recently, you know, I was just, again, focusing in on making sure I'm moving from a place of divinity and not ego, right? And so I was just kind of meditating on that. Nothing like I'm going hard on myself where I felt like that I was coming from ego or anything like that. Nothing happened. It just came upon my mind. So I was kind of into my meditation, just kind of focusing in on that. And then this brother who I was listening to faithfully for some time popped back up in like conversation. This brother named Muji on YouTube. And so he popped back up and I was like, yes, like, why haven't I been listening to my Muji? Like, Muji really be putting me in a state of just like detachment. And so I started back listening and heard, although I have heard many videos of him before and oftentimes listen quite frequently, these same videos that I started to listen to this time had a different message, you know, and that's because everything is always, peace, Yolanda, everything is always expanding, everything is always growing, including you, including your mindsets, including your beliefs, including how you think about the world. And so things like the Bible or the Quran or your astrological readings or the motivational messages that you used to listen to, or music you used to listen to, it has a different message after some time, you know, because you're expanding, you're growing, things mean different things to you. And so the only way you can really soak in all the growth that's happening is if you take the time to just be still and be silent, and your answers will come, you know, and you will get inspiration from the smallest things, or you may be able to get inspiration from things that you feel like maybe don't apply anymore. I was just coming back. I just went to Family and Friends Day out in Augusta, visited my family, and when I was on my way back here, this song came in my mind. And now, I used to be a singer back in the day. Don't judge me, because I'm about to sing this song that came to my mind. They say when you don't use it, you lose it. So I don't know what's about to come out, but I was thinking about this song. I know I've been changed. I said that I know I've been changed. Good Lord. Now, if it wasn't the morning, I would have a soprano voice. No, I've been changed. You know the angels in heaven done sign my name. Now, then I was like, oh, let me look up that song, because I was singing it, and it was such a message. It was such a message, because as the song moves on, she started talking about stepping in the water. The water was cold. It chilled my body, but not my soul. You know, and I started thinking about metaphysically what this song means. And it was so many answers to so many things that I have been meditating on for the last few weeks. But just being still, you know, and the stillness in it was me paying attention and noticing that, okay, this song is on my mind. Let me look it up. Let me listen to it again. Let me meditate on the meaning. You know, it's like oftentimes when we just moving, we get these signs, we get these little hints of messages, and we don't take the time out to see what it's telling us. You know, I talk about totems a lot, animal totems. We get animals. Like the other day, I was on the phone with one of my clients. We were in the middle of, I think we had just started our coaching session, and a ladybug was crawling across my window. And I was like, okay, girl, I got to stop for a second. It's a ladybug crawling across my window. You know we're going to have to look it up. And so when I looked up the ladybug, sure enough, the message was for her, and I took some from it. But being still and paying attention in life helps you to see these messages. And oftentimes we feel confused. I don't know which way to go. And the answers be all around us. So the value in silence or stillness is priceless. Be still. You know, be still. Be silent. Don't call nobody. You know, it's a time and place, of course, always. And I value friends and family who I can call upon to give me inspiration, to give me encouragement. But sometimes you have to really go within. A lot of times, most of the time, you have to go within. You have to sit with yourself in order to still your mind, to balance out that double-mindedness that you continue to see. Hey, Tabitha, that double-mindedness, you have to go within yourself. Because really, if you be honest with yourself, you're most confident when you feel the answer come from you, come from within. You feel the confidence, you feel the vibration to move forward. You don't feel that double-mindedness. Oftentimes we have fear, and so when we hear somebody else give us the answer, you know, that kind of coaxes our fear a little bit. But don't fear yourself, you know. Listen to yourself. You can run from everything else, but you can't run from yourself. Listen to yourself. Be more if you need to build your confidence around you then do that, because it's very valuable for you to wow, this brother, wow, that was sorry, y'all. Hold up. This brother out here with his all white on, he just caught my attention. Hold up, y'all. Peace, brother. I'm good on the water. Thank you. You know what he doing with that all white? Yes. May he gain peace and prosperity. Y'all don't see that brother out here with the all white on, selling his water. Listen, let me tell y'all something. People who know spirituality and money, you know that he's very smart to have that all white on while he out here dealing with the people and dealing with money. Anyway, let me close out the word for the day. When you're seeking answers, comfort, your balance, for your heart to be balanced, try out silence, and stillness. Just try it. That's all I'm saying. Try it. And you want to do a simple way to do it. Get yourself in a space where you're by yourself, or at least if you're not by yourself, you can be in a state where you have kind of closed yourself off, you know, because you can do that. You can practice and learn how to do that no matter who you're around. You can go into a space within yourself where you're silent, you're quiet, you're not paying attention to anything around you. Breathe. Take about 5 minutes, do some deep breaths. When you breathe in, try to feel the coolness of your breath going on your lip when you're breathing in through your nose. And when you breathe out, try to feel all the air releasing from your body. Try to feel your muscle. Try to feel what's going on within your chest. Try to feel everything. Just focus on your breath. Focus on your breath. Focus on how your body feels. Just stay there. Do that for about 5 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes. Do that for about 5 to 7 minutes. And I guarantee you, at minute 2 or 3, you're going to begin to get some answers. You're going to begin to get some ideas. And when I tell my clients, inspired actions only, that's where it comes from, in that stillness, in that silence. You know, not always. Sometimes you can just be floating out and you be inspired. Like, you see something on a wall or something, or you see an animal or something, and you're inspired. But guaranteed, in your stillness and your silence, you're going to get those answers. You're going to get those inspired actions. And there is where you can be confident. You can be Godfident. That's where it's at. When you follow those inspired actions, and that's where it's at. All right, y'all. I hope you were able to gain something from this word. Much peace, many blessings to you. This is Monday, Moon Day, so stay tuned to your emotions. This is the day where you can kind of tune into your emotions and really make sure that you're emoting what you need to be emoting as you move forward with your goals during this week. We're in a waxing moon period, so the energy is high for planting seeds and manifesting and getting things done. So waxing moon is a beautiful time for you to really focus in on your visions, on your missions, on prosperity. I mean, it's always a good time. I know I'm always talking about that, but there's also a time to release, and there's also a time to be still and be quiet and, you know, cleanse and all of that. That's during the waning moon period. Waxing moon period, this is that high vibration for you to move forward, for you to do the things that you've been thinking about doing, wanting to do. At least make a baby step. You know what I'm saying? At least make a baby step. But on Monday or Moon Day is definitely when you want to tune into your emotions, because the root word of emotions is emote, right? And when we're emoting, we are creating. And so don't start your Monday out sad, mad, scared, because you potentially will experience that throughout the week. So if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling scared, tune into those feelings. See what the messages are. If you're sad, what have you lost? If you're mad, what violation has been made? If you're scared or afraid, what danger? Check it out, you know, see what you need. If you need more assistance on how to really work with your emotions, how to really gauge your feelings, how to be clear about the messages of what you are feeling, because that really is a big thing. Like, you know, learning how to really tune into your feelings, learning how to not control your emotions, but tune in and flow with it. You got to be able to flow with it. You know, don't get overwhelmed by them. Don't be scared of them. Don't try to deny them. You know, flow with them, because it's all meant for a reason. So if you need assistance with that, hook up with your girl. You know, you can book a session anytime. We're going to get through a whole lot in an hour. We're going to tune in. So you can do that at queenyenn.com under the coaching tab. Just hit coaching and you will see the different options. And then you can click on the link and it'll show you It'll show you the different options. Much peace, many blessings to y'all. Enjoy the rest of your moon day. Peace.